Hello, I'm Diane Williams. It's wonderful to be part of the Laszlo Upshift Festival, The Rise of the Bright Alternative, to celebrate the amazing Irving Laszlo's new book. Upshifting during these unprecedented times will require us to do what a car does when it upshifts from a lower gear to a higher gear to gain speed. In order to make it on planet Earth, we have to alter our trajectory and go from a lower level of being to a higher level of being. That will require us to commit to a deeper level of planetary and cosmic responsibility. Right now, as we know, we are at risk of sending the Earth spiraling into a state that hasn't been experienced for the entirety of our human existence, bringing extreme change that could quickly catapult us towards extinction. For the sake of all of Earth's present inhabitants and future generations, it is a planetary imperative that we gain confidence in ourselves that we can and will turn things around. So, what do we need to upshift to change the very fabric of our reality? First, we have to allow our cellular memory of who we really are to come back and remember ourselves as the heart based solution thinking alchemists that we are. We all have innate abilities to transmute ordinary states of consciousness into extraordinary states, states that can transform the world's current conditions into something higher. Alchemy can help us change our perspective on how to relate to life and everything in our reality. It calls us to be in our full power and to know deep in our souls that we as human beings can upshift to the next level of our evolution and usher in a world that works for all. Unlocking any form of potential requires transcending the limitations we typically put on ourselves in terms of what we're capable of and ascend through the dimensions of space, time, and limitations to move into the quantum field where all is possible. We know that every advance, every achievement, every movement in the history of humanity that turned the dial towards our evolution has always been connected to an expansion of self awareness of who we are. Evolution is beckoning us to examine our belief systems, cultural programming, habits, thoughts, language, behaviors, lifestyles, things we take for granted that we need to look at and be willing to let go of if they are not helping to usher in the new. These times are calling for a worldwide effort from every corner of the globe, so dramatic that it will change the very fabric of our reality. This might sound overwhelming, but we can start by each of us simply making personal and collective declarations of human responsibility, where we fully embrace and activate our innate responsibility to each other, our environment, to those in the animal kingdoms, and all other life forms. Every choice we make and every action we take now has the weight, but also the blessing of that responsibility, because we are at a choice point where we can choose to fully bring the light of consciousness into this world and turn things around before it's too late. In order to activate our most advanced capacities that will lead to positive evolution, we must individually, collectively, and cosmically be coherent. Coherent is the quality of forming a unified, connective, cohesive whole of diverse elements. For example, our heart, mind, body, emotions, and spirit being aligned. It also includes when our body, including our brain waves, synchronizes and resonates with the various geometric and electromagnetic fields of our planet. In order to achieve individual coherence, we have to check in with ourselves on a daily basis and ask ourselves questions like, does my day to day life make me feel happy, connected, and alive? Am I making everyday choices like buying products based on what's in the best interest of the whole? Am I living my values in my day to day interactions? How do I treat those closest to us? Is what I am saying, thinking, and doing lining up? Sometimes we need to pause and ask ourselves, is what I'm about to say necessary? Will it contribute to the well being of myself, others, and our environment? Or will it create division, doubt, or reaction that could have a negative ripple effect in the field? Collective and cosmic coherence can only be obtained if we have individual coherence. When we feel a sense of interconnectedness to the whole through our positive choices, meditation, helping others, living our life's purpose, we also gain more inner peace and confidence in our abilities to navigate our day to day lives and the issues facing our world with new energy. When we have fine tuned our individual coherence, our energy, frequency, and vibration are stronger, and we begin to attract others that are also wanting to exponentially increase their impact in the world and their consciousness. This is when we flow easily into collective coherence. When we join together with others in a common purpose, our coherence begins to upshift, and we begin to attract to and want to join groups and movements of people taking collective responsibility for shaping our future by synergizing our individual efforts into a greater whole. Once inner and collective coherence are reached, we begin to tap more fully into cosmic consciousness and align even more deeply with the cosmic field and become even more expansive as we experience deeper oneness with everything, including the vast number of beings that coexist with us in other multidimensional realms of existence beyond the physical. These beings can be called on to work in partnership with us. In this upshifted state, we begin to feel like there is something propelling us and all aspects of our life upward. And as a result of this opening, profound visions that can lead to new ideas and innovations that the world desperately needs can manifest and give our beloved planet Earth and all of its inhabitants a chance to survive and thrive. Upshifting is the key to changing the very fabric of our reality. Thank you very much.